lot of charity things,
Yes.
right? So what drew you to this one in particular?
Well, there's so many parties during the Super Bowl, and all different, companies and brands and ESPN and all these things. But this is one that Jillian put on that's specifically about giving back. And Jillian has that kind of heart, and that's what my music has always been about. Sarah's an emergency room nurse, and I'm a musician, obviously. And we started a foundation a couple years ago that brings people with life-threatening illness and kids and adults with special needs and wounded veterans to any live concert they want to see in America. And so that's why we're here tonight, in support of that and in support of what Jillian does. And also because the 49ers are not in the Super Bowl, we got to have a party. we got to do something to get the depression off us,
What other issues do you think also need to be, raise awareness for, not just for here tonight, but just in general?
In general, we have so many that we're facing in our country today with this upcoming election. Obviously, there's police killings, there's the environment, there's things that are happening with immigration, with terrorism, with solar energy and the environment and improving in so many ways. And I really believe that it's going to take not just the effort of one leader or one president. It takes all of us. It takes the best science has to offer. It takes the ingenuity and creativity of business. It takes everyday people on the street. It takes the wisdom of indigenous cultures and people that we can learn from. And with all those efforts together, we can make the improvements that we need in our country and around the world.
Anybody you're particularly supporting for president, maybe? Or
I'm still holding out. Clearly, I'm not a Trump fan. I hope that whatever happens at the end of this election, it's something that brings us closer together as a country, because the politics so far have been everything to push us and divide us apart, and that's not what we need. We need to come together to solve these things. So, yeah.
Well, actually, we're with Oakland News, and I was curious, what do you also think needs to be done in Oakland, or sort of bringing more attention back to some of the issues going on there?
Well, I think the main thing is that people have to take an emotional time out and not try to attach so much of everything that's happening in the world to every single case, but look at each case one case at a time, and I think that it's we like I said, with the police violence that we've seen all around the country, and especially in Oakland and San Francisco and my neighborhood in Bayview, Hunters Point area, there needs to be a community effort to solve a lot of the problems that are taking place on the street, so we don't have people don't feel like we have to have the police presence 24 hours a day that we do, that ultimately ends up in these kind of problems. So it has to be something that we take care of the roots to get the fruits.